Good afternoon, everybody, and we're just about underway here for the 2004 CIF San Diego Section Division I Boys Soccer Championship game featuring the Mavericks of La Costa Canyon and the Eagles of Granite Hills. La Costa Canyon in green, Granite Hills in blue. I'm Ken Gonzalez for Georgia Langevin Productions, and I'll be taking you coast to coast all the way here for this championship game. And as the action has started, both of these teams undoubtedly up. They've got their A game on. And we will get you the rosters for each of these teams here in just a second. Let the action kind of unfold here and let each of these teams get into a rhythm, and we don't want to miss any quick scores here as that ball goes out of bounds. And for La Costa Canyon here in the near corner, they will have the ball. Throw comes in, trying to center the ball, but the Eagles' defense clears it away. As we move over here towards the near side, again, La Costa Canyon trying to move the ball. We get a trip here and a whistle. Goes against Granite Hills. And for La Costa Canyon, Steve Kaufman, a senior, number 4.
Kaufman will take the restart. Just outside the box.
So just outside the box is where the ball was placed. A little bit of controversy. It looked as though he was fouled inside the box. Nevertheless, here comes his left-footed kick. High into the air, and it goes right into the hands of the goalkeeper for Granite Hills, Thomas Ryan, junior goalkeeper. So for the La Costa Canyon Mavericks, number 1, Jake Ness, he's a senior. Number 2, Nick Ellens-Martin, a sophomore. Number 11, Davin Kono, he's a sophomore as well. Number 3, Chuck Anderson, a senior. Again, Steve Kaufman, number 4, he's a senior. Nick Anderson, a junior, number 5. That ball going right into the hands of La Costa Canyon's goalkeeper, Matt Bullo Jr. He's a junior. Not Matt Bullo Jr., but Matt Bullo, a junior. Sean Molina, number 6, he's a junior for La Costa Canyon. Another junior, Pat Monahan, number 7. Tyler Phillips, number 9, he's a senior. Tyler Powell, number 10, a senior. Number 12, Ben Grossman, a junior. Number 13, Bryce Zakowski, a senior. Number 14, Jeff Konoski, a junior. Number 15, Adam Cohen, a junior. Number 16, senior Pat Connors. Number 17, David Ducarme, a senior. Number 19, Jason Santos, a sophomore. Number 21, Adolfo Sosa, he's a senior. Number 23, Gibby Beanland, he's a sophomore. La Costa Canyon now attacking the net over from the near side, far side, coming out of the box. Clearing it away, the goalkeeper for Granite Hills, Thomas Ryan. Number 0, the goalkeeper, Matt Bullo. He's a junior, as we alluded to. The head coach for La Costa Canyon, Apollo Rios. Assistant coach, Justin Liberty. Chris Ward's a trainer. And the AD at La Costa Canyon, John Labella. Granite Hills coming out, trying to clear the ball away. Scramble for the ball, both sides. Number 14 for La Costa Canyon, nearly getting to the ball, Jeff Konoski. And we're out of bounds over on the far side. We'll get you the roster for the Granite Hills Eagles in just a second, as Granite Hills now clears the ball across midfield. And on this team for Granite Hills, number 0, a senior goalkeeper, Brad Tacconi. Number 00, a freshman goalkeeper, R.J. Smith. Number 1, Thomas Ryan. He's a junior, and he's at goalkeeper here this afternoon. Number 2 is Joshua Sandoval. He's a sophomore. Number 3, Kaiten Nemo, a sophomore. Number 4, Daniel McMillan, also a sophomore. Number 5, Ryan Monty. He's a junior. Senior, Jason Miller. He's number 7. Junior, Gavin Robertson, number 9. Number 10 is Sean Silva, a junior. Number 11, Jesse Fulcher, a junior. Number 12, Jeremy Darcy is a freshman. Number 13, Saul Solis. He's a junior. Number 14, Carl Tickner, a sophomore. Freshman Dan Sims, he's number 15. Sophomore Ben Maypole, number 16. Costa Canyon's defense clears the ball away. Granite Hills moving over on the far side, centering the ball. Number 17, Ryan Lustele, he is a senior. Number 18, Alan Gabrielson, he's a junior. Number 19, Joseph Bono, a junior. Senior, Sean Pepin, number 21. Matt Smith, he's a junior, number 22. Number 23, Kyle Hewitt, he's a junior. Number 24, Daniel. 24 is Daniel Kono. He's a senior. Number 25, Julio Leon, a senior. Number 26, John Kohlenberg, a senior. And number 27, Alex Yoshinaga. He is a senior for this Granite Hills Eagles team. And that ball goes out here on the near side. Ball sent downfield here on the near side. Still in play. La Costa Canyon streaking into the corner. Number 14, Jeff Konoski. And that ball will go out of bounds across the back line.
As a gold-level sponsor of all men's and women's sports in the San Diego section, and we welcome the Pepsi Bottling Group as a first-year sponsor.
And the head coach for Granite Hills, Sammy Najar.
Playoff soccer ball, that is the official soccer ball of the 2004 San Diego CIF playoff.
He actually coaches the girls team, who was in the D1 final just before this game as well. Kick comes in right at midfield. Yoshinaga has the ball skip away out of bounds. And now moving down that near sideline for La Costa Canyon, number 4, Steve Kaufman. So this Granite Hills Eagles team, as they get back on defense, ball put into play by the Mavericks. Over on the near side, trying to center the ball. Kick comes in very strong, just wide of the goal, and out across the back line. So Alex Yoshinaga, Sean Pepin, and Jason Miller, the big three for the Granite Hills Eagles, as they look for their 4th straight Division I title. This Granite Hills Eagles team defeated Fallbrook in the semifinals to get into this championship game. That score 5-0. Yoshinaga with a couple of goals. Pepin with a goal as well. They find themselves here in the final against this La Costa Canyon team. Granite Hills with a record of 22-4 on the regular season. La Costa Canyon 14-2-6. Kaufman again over on the far side, trying to work his way around the defender. It's below midfield now. Now across, Granite Hills will take it away. Getting back defensively, nice play, number 3, Chuck Anderson for La Costa Canyon. This La Costa Canyon team
They're looking at 9:48.
Defeated Rancho Buena Vista. Actually, in the other semifinal game, it was La Costa Canyon over RBV. And that game went to overtime, final of 2-1. Ben Grossman scoring the golden goal in the 100th minute of the game. Sean Molina scored the tying goal in the 70th minute for La Costa Canyon to send that game into overtime. See the Eagles bringing the ball up here on the near side. Streaking towards the net for the Eagles, number 15, Dan Sims, but coming out of the box to make the save, Matt Bulow. La Costa Canyon now trying to pass their way upfield. Nice pass over to the side. Now it's centered. Just a little bit too long.
Nice ball to get the Connors, just runs long. Goal kick, Granite Hills.
And so Granite Hills will have the goal kick. These two teams met last year in the championship game. Granite Hills coming out victorious. Just the start of things here, the first half of this championship match. About 12 minutes into the game. A little bit of a push there by Kaufman. No call, nothing doing there. The ball goes out of bounds again over on the far side, put into play by La Costa Canyon. Near collision, and we will get a whistle. A little bit of a high kick there. Now the action again, right in front of that ball. Well over the net.
Shot up and over the top for a goal kick.
So La Costa Canyon, to get into this championship game, defeated a couple of mighty teams. Getting past number 2 seeded Poway in the quarterfinals. And then, of course, over RBV in that overtime game to get into this championship match. So this La Costa Canyon team used to being the underdog here. La Costa Canyon's defense gets back as Granite Hills tries to penetrate. They keep the ball down here on this end of the field. Yoshinaga moving down the near side towards the corner. Tries to get around the defender, and he does. Number 5, Nick Anderson. And back now, number 3, Nemo for Granite Hills. Tries to center the ball, but it's going to be cleared away by the Mavericks. Bit of an inadvertent hands there, but they'll call it. Nice cross-field pass. Kaufman again on the far side. Shot will go out across the back line. So Granite Hills again have an opportunity to clear the ball away.
Number 4, Steve Kaufman, goes wide to the side.
Granite Hills will have possession of the ball as that ball is kicked out by La Costa Canyon. Coming up on just about 25 minutes to go here in the first half. Costa Canyon working down the near side. Jeff Konoski, number 14, a little bit too strong on the kick. And that ball goes out of bounds. So a goal kick for Granite Hills. Thomas Ryan tries to send the ball upfield, but the Costa Canyon defense gets back. Now it's a Costa Canyon trying to streak towards the net, but the defense for the Eagles send them back. Again, we're at Westview High School. So Granite Hills set the ball right here. Over on the far side, just below midfield. Yoshinaga looks on. Costa Canyon's Nick Anderson right in the middle of things there. Now getting back on defense for La Costa Canyon. Number 11, Davin Kono, coming out to make a save. Goalkeeper Matt Bulow. Collision right before our eyes there, hitting the ground for Granite Hills, and now for La Costa Canyon. Looking at the referee saying, what? Shinaga looks upfield. Ball high into the air. Comes back down. Attacking the net. Number 15 for Granite Hills again, Dan Sims. That's twice now here in the first half that he's nearly had a couple of open looks at the net as he broke away from the pack. But each time the defense for La Costa Canyon has gotten back. Ball moves over here towards the near side. Nice strong kick down the sideline. And immediately sent back the other way by La Costa Canyon. Now La Costa Canyon moving in deep and coming out of the box to make the stop for Granite Hills. Thomas Ryan. Ball goes out right here, just below us. It belongs to the Eagles of Granite Hills. Again, the Eagles in blue. Retrieving that ball, number 3, Caton Nemo. And he'll put it back into play. Just across midfield. Lurking there. Ryan Lustelay for Granite Hills. Just can't get to the ball in time. Now it goes across midfield. La Costa Canyon now brings it up. Moving down the sideline. A trip hitting the ground for La Costa Canyon, number 14. Jeff Konoski getting into a little shoving match with Ryan Lustelay. That kick goes right into the hands of Thomas Ryan. Another nice save by the goalkeeper, the junior goalkeeper for this Granite Hills Eagles team. And now, as we head towards the net being defended by Granite Hills, the ball will go out of bounds across the back line. La Costa Canyon just couldn't set anything up. The ball just a little bit too quick. And nobody could get there in time. And there's a goal kick by Thomas Ryan. Ball moves over here towards the near side. Yoshinaga. Now he's got it again. Trying to spread the field, open something up. Try to look for some open lanes for his teammates. Now they're across midfield. Yoshinaga will run into number 5 for La Costa Canyon, Nick Anderson. So on the free kick, we'll see which part of the field Yoshinaga will go to. He's looking straight up the middle.
It's exactly 42 yards away.
And he may either go right up the middle or... And that's what he'll do, right up the middle, high into the air to snag that ball. The goalkeeper for La Costa Canyon, Matt Bullo, with a nice save. He timed that leap perfectly as that kick by Yoshinaga was placed beautifully and would have found its way into the net. So a nice save by Matt Bullo. Yoshinaga, undoubtedly the star of this Granite Hills team, one of them anyway. He'll be heading off to Notre Dame for his college career.
Coming out is number 15, Dan Sue, to be replaced by number 11, Jesse Fulcher.
Thomas Ryan yet again. Very powerful leg. Skies this ball right to midfield. La Costa Canyon, though, controls the ball right up above midfield. Number 16, Pat Connors. And it's Granite Hills taking it away. Here on the near side, number 23, Kyle Hewitt. Yoshinaga bumped from behind. Now he'll come back the other way. Cross midfield. Hewitt again. Hewitt looks upfield. Now he'll stop. Looked for Yoshinaga. Decided to take it himself. Ran into too many green jerseys there in the defense for La Costa Canyon. Clears it back the other way. We've hit the midway point here of the first half. Costa Canyon moving into the corner. Now they'll try to center the ball. There was a whistle. For La Costa Canyon, number 16, Pat Connors, trying to work his way. Thomas Ryan sends the ball across midfield. Momentarily with the ball, Sean Pepin, number 21. Now over here on the near side, number 13, Saul Solis. Pepin can't get there. Now they'll move over to the far side. Number 2, Nick Ellens Martin. And you'll have the ball taken away by La Costa Canyon. Actually, that was Joshua Sandoval, number 2 for Granite Hills, having the ball taken away by La Costa Canyon. Couldn't be Nick Ellens Martin as he plays for La Costa Canyon. Granite Hills trying to control the tempo of the game. Crossfield passes. Now looking upfield, left-footed kick. Tries to center the ball. Now moving down the near side, number 13 again. Saul Solis. Well, La Costa Canyon's defense is tough. They close up the lanes, and now they'll send the ball back the other way across midfield. Didn't have their set ready. Too many Granite Hills defenders in the way as they take it away. Solis here on the near side. Works his way towards the middle. Now he'll take a shot. And you see that ball curve right into the hands of Matt Bullo, the goalkeeper for La Costa Canyon. And in a foot race over on the far side, that ball is cleared away and out across the back line. And it looks as though we may have a corner kick for La Costa Canyon as number 14, Jeff Konoski,
Nick Anderson coming off for the Mavericks.
sets the ball down near the corner. And number 4, Steve Kaufman, will take the corner kick. So La Costa Canyon with a chance to score here. High into the air, headed once, but knocked away by Granite Hills. Number 16 was there, Pat Connors for the Mavericks. They just couldn't get it to go. And the ball finally cleared away by Granite Hills. Pepin now coming over. The ball goes out, belongs to La Costa Canyon. Missing the kick, Connors there. But La Costa Canyon retains the ball down here on this end of the field. Adolfo Sosa puts it back into play. Nice toss, centered in front of the net. La Costa Canyon trying to converge. The ball will skip away, allows Granite Hills time to get back and set on defense. So La Costa Canyon had a golden opportunity there to put a shot on the net. They just couldn't do it. We'll get a whistle that goes against the Mavericks. And Granite Hills has control of the ball. They'll bring it up. Solis isolated by himself over here on the near side. But that pass just a little bit too long and will go out of bounds. David Ducarme.
Number 12, Dino Costa. Adolfo Sosa also coming off.
Ducarme gets the ball into play and immediately goes back out and belongs to the Mavericks. Connors down the sideline, and again it goes out of bounds 3 times in a row off of one touch. Yoshinaga will run it down across the track.
7 fouls on the Mavericks, 5 on the Eagles.
Yoshinaga, very strong kick downfield, looks for Pepin. Too many green jerseys there. And getting back on defense for La Costa Canyon, number 3, Chuck Anderson. Now it's Yoshinaga at midfield. Quick pass. Now comes back to him. He looks downfield again. Solis is there. Solis trying to get around the defender, Connors. Solis with some nice footwork, and he will get around. Moves towards the back line. Tries to center the ball. La Costa Canyon, though. Too many green jerseys. They'll clear it away. Solis thought he would take it himself, but it looks like he needed some help. Costa Canyon trying to center the ball. Number 14, Konoski was there. And he looks on as Thomas Ryan clears it away. Right up to midfield. And putting the ball to play here on the near side, number 23, Kyle Hewitt. And a whistle. And now the referee running across the field. Speaking to the linesman. Looking on for Granite Hills, number 22, Matt Smith. We're not exactly sure what is going on.
Eagles go Sterling for something. No card, Eagles get the throw.
So the Eagles get the ball back into play. La Costa Canyon, Tyler Powell. Tyler running the ball down. Right there in the middle of the field. Tyler comes across now. Putting some nice defensive pressure on this Eagle team. The ball will go out here on the near side. Just about 15 minutes to go here in the first half. It's a scoreless first half again. We're at Westview High School. This is the 2004 CIF San Diego section Division I Boys Soccer Championship game. Yoshinaga goes down the middle of the field. Nice header by Granite Hills over to Pepin, but it's cleared away by La Costa Canyon.
Center by Fulcher. ball to the half volley.
In deep for Granite Hills, Joshua Sandoval, but coming up,
On the catch punch and the boot.
Matt Bulow makes a play. Kanoski trying to run the ball down, but coming out quickly, the goalkeeper, Thomas Ryan. And now it's Granite Hills slowly trying to bring the ball up. No call. Yes, finally we do get one.
At 30.
And a yellow card issued.
36.
To Granite Hills.
Number 7, Jason Miller.
And that will go against number 7, Jason Miller of the Eagles.
Miller a yellow at 30-36.
Pepin looks on. High kick into the air. Goes right to the goalkeeper, Thomas Ryan. And that ball just kept going and going and going. And I'm not sure if that's exactly what La Costa Canyon wanted, but it turns out to be a decent shot. Too bad it goes right into the hands of Thomas Ryan. Shinaga heads the ball across midfield. Now moving over here towards the near side for Granite Hills. Now changing direction. Back to Hewitt, number 23. And as he tries to pass the ball into the middle of the field, no call as Pepin hits the ground. So both of these teams allowed to play on with the physical. Both teams getting very physical. And La Costa Canyon now will get it back in. Kick high into the air by Kaufman. Batted away by Thomas Ryan.
Inside the 18.
Again, coming out of the box to make the stop. Thomas Ryan, but not before a whistle and an offsides going against La Costa Canyon. Ball booted high into the air. Pepin trying to run it down, but it goes out of bounds here on the near side. Number 17, David Ducarme, puts the ball back into play here on the near side. It goes out of bounds immediately off of Granite Hills, and so number 16, Pat Connors, retrieves it back to Ducarme. He's told to back it up. Costa comes in, Ducarme with it now. So that ball goes out of bounds. Late whistle again, and Granite Hills will put it into play here on the near side. Connors. Moving into the middle of the field for La Costa Canyon, number 10, Tyler Powell. You see him there on the top of your screen. Ball comes in, now it moves over to the far side. Granite Hills controlling it. Here's a shot towards the net. It's going to be wide. Sandoval's shot is wide and across the back line. Nice strong kick across midfield by Bulow. And as that ball skips deep into Granite Hills territory, coming out of the box, Thomas Ryan. Number 2 for La Costa Canyon, Nick Ellens-Martin. Right at midfield, trying to get around a couple defenders. And he'll do that just fine up the middle of the field. Now he'll pass the ball back to Nick. They streak over here towards the near side. Into the corner. The ball will go out and belongs to La Costa Canyon. But the referee will overrule the linesman and say, no, no, no. The ball belongs to Granite Hills. That would have been a nice opportunity for La Costa Canyon. The possession will go to Granite Hills. And they will throw it in here on the near corner.
Remember, when the scoreboard clock gets 2 minutes, it will be stopped. The official clock is kept on the field by the referee.
Ellens-Martin again. Right here in the middle of the field. Passes it over to the far side. Santos. That kick again into the hands of goalkeeper Thomas Ryan. Another save here in the first half. Pepin running this ball down, waiting for it to come down after a couple of bounces. Gets knocked around. Solis now. Downfield up into the middle of the field. Cleared away by La Costa Canyon. Now Kaufman. Yoshinaga over to the far side. Now here comes Granite Hills trying to set something up. Pepin was there in the middle, waiting for an opportunity. Pepin passes a ball. Coming across here from the near side, looked to be number 23, Kyle Hewitt. Couldn't get there in time as a goalkeeper for the Mavericks. Matt Bullo was there to make the save. We're under 10 minutes here in the first half. No score. La Costa Canyon gets the ball back into play. Can't center it, and it's cleared away by Granite Hills. Granite Hills sends it across midfield, but right there, La Costa Canyon defense brings it back the other way. Kaufman over to the far side. Now into the middle. Ellens-Martin over to the near side now. DeCarme. Back to Ellens-Martin. Ellens-Martin now angles into the corner. Tries to get around a defender. And we'll have a corner kick coming up for La Costa Canyon as another overrule by the referee, as we were going to have a goal kick, then it was a corner kick. So not a real good endorsement for the linesman as he's been overruled. Connors with the kick. Centered just a little bit long. We'll get a whistle. It goes against La Costa Canyon.
10,000 La Costa. Granite Hills of Vegas.
So Granite Hills will bring it up across midfield. And a whistle. That should go against Granite Hills. Number 3 for La Costa Canyon, Chuck Anderson, was there. And Matt Bullo will send this ball soaring well past midfield. Yoshinaga, though, for Granite Hills will take it up the middle of the field. Here he comes. Pepin there, along with Ellens-Martin. Ellens-Martin clears it away. Connors. Now Yoshinaga will move towards the middle. Upfield pass, cleared away by La Costa Canyon. Now back the other way. So each of these teams on top of it. And it shows in the scoring 0-0. Very evenly matched game. And throughout this first half, nobody has gained any sort of an advantage. Equal amounts of time on both ends of the field for each of these teams. The goalkeepers for each of these teams have been very solid. Haven't allowed a goal. As we watch Thomas Ryan with the goal kick. Under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. And this is what you'd expect from a boys' championship game. Not many goals scored. This could be a 1-0 or a 2-1 game. This could also go down to penalty kicks. Shinaga with a bit of a push there. The ball goes out of bounds. Belongs to the Costa Canyon Ducarme now. Tyler Powell streaks back onto the field. Carmi looking for an opening. Very strong throw. Just over the head of Powell. And that ball cleared out of bounds. So we're coming up here to the last few moments of the first half. Granite Hills keeping the ball alive here on the near side. Upfield pass taken away by DeCarmi. A nice move. And number 11, Jesse Fulcher, tries to make his move upfield, but he's going to be called for the foul there. Penalty. Looked as though he grabbed DeCarmi. Now Fulcher moves to the far side. Costa Canyon downfield, now moving into the center. Still with the ball at Costa Canyon, finally taken away. Number 11, Davin Kono. Penetrated deep. Collision here right at midfield. Number 17, out of control, Ryan Lucille for Granite Hills, and he will be called. Ellens Martin, middle of the field, taking the pass from Kono. Adam Cohen now in the middle of the field. There's the whistle. That will be the end of the first half. No score between La Costa Canyon and Granite Hills. I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions. Be back with the second half in just a few minutes. And we're back for the start of the second half of this championship match between La Costa Canyon and Granite Hills. We played a scoreless first half. I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions. And as these two teams now have switched sides for nets that they're defending, it will be Granite Hills moving from left to right, La Costa Canyon in green from right to left. This game had a 4 o'clock start, so we will be coming up near 5 o'clock, about 10 minutes or so. A 0-0 game. Both teams with a couple of opportunities in that first half, but nothing out of the ordinary. And this is going to be a battle to the end. Nobody's going to run away with this game. You know, La Costa Canyon Mavericks, they were unseeded coming in to this tournament. And they defeated Poway, RBV. And with some excellent play, have found their way into this championship game. They've really clicked at the right time of the year. And Granite Hills, who has won the last 3 boys San Diego Section CIF championships, did not win the Southern Section this year. So some might say it was somewhat of a down season for this Granite Hills team, yet they find themselves here in the championship. Earlier this year, they had a 66-game unbeaten streak snapped in December and then lost again later in the year. So when you have 2 losses of Granite Hills and you consider yourself having a down year, that says something about the program. Moving in deep for La Costa Canyon, number 7, Pat Monahan. Coming out and making the save, Thomas Ryan.
Sims.
So that first half, we had about 3 minutes. Nice save by Matt Bullough, the goalkeeper. He stretches out for that one. We had about 3 minutes of extra time. Several penalties in that first half. So actually, the referee would allow a lot of physical play to go, and then he'd try to rein it in a little bit later on, making a nice save. Thomas Ryan keeps this game tied at 0 with a great save, as he will push back La Costa Canyon. And now it's Granite Hills moving down the near sideline. Pepin has the ball taken away. Nice play by La Costa Canyon. Sandoval now in the middle of the field. Over to Yoshinaga. Over to Pepin. Pepin releases the ball to Yoshinaga, who streaks towards the corner. He'll hit the ground, no call. And the Mavericks defense will hold, and they'll clear the ball away. Now it's a foot race over on the far side. Sandoval. Ellens Martin. Granite Hills, that's Jason Miller, number 7, over on the far side. Connors trying to find Kanoski. Ball gets away, and coming out Thomas Ryan to make the stop. Pepin now cleared away, coming out of the box to make the save, Matt Bullough. Pepin was isolated. He was just a few steps behind the ball the entire way once he received the pass, and never could set up the shot that he wanted. And that gave Bullough time to come out and make the stop. Very dangerous exchange there for La Costa Canyon, but they're able to come out, thwarting this Granite Hills team and sending the ball back the other way. Jason Santos for La Costa Canyon. Crossfield pass over to Kaufman, to Connors. Connors back to Kaufman. Ellens Martin was there. Now as they come over to the far side near the corner, Kanoski got there at the same time Thomas Ryan did, and Ryan able to clear the ball away. Great play. Now the shadows are starting to creep across the field as we enter later on here in the afternoon. High into the air and coming out, Thomas Ryan high into the air to make the save. This is the second championship game of the day. 4 o'clock start. We had these same 2 schools playing in the girls' championship earlier, and that was La Costa Canyon taking that game by a score of 3-0 over the girls' Granite Hills. Granite Hills now sending the ball upfield. Jason Miller with some fine moves. And we'll get a whistle. That goes against La Costa Canyon, so right just above midfield, it will be Granite Hills putting the ball back into play. Kick goes over here towards the near side. Saved from going out, number 23, Kyle Hewitt. Hewitt again involved in the action. That ball will go out, or actually we'll get a whistle, goes against La Costa Canyon. And now Yoshinaga sets the ball down here on the near side.
It'll be 21 yards plus the angle.
Who will take the kick? Shinaga. So we could have our first score of the game. Yoshinaga's kick. He knew the second he touched it that it was too wide, and it hits the side of the net. And the Mavericks will dodge a bullet there. And on the goal kick, they will send the ball well across midfield. And we'll do it again as substitutions were coming in for La Costa Canyon. So Matt Bullough again will take the kick. High into the air, across midfield. Connors is there. Kaufman now with the ball. Kaufman, crossfield pass to number 19, Jason Santos. Santos looks downfield, left-footed kick coming out. The box is empty now. Thomas Ryan came out. He'll get back quickly, and the defense for Granite Hills, recognizing the fact that they had no goalkeeper, keeping the ball away from the net. La Costa Canyon, though, comes back. Konoski now moves down the far side, angles into the corner. He'll take a shot towards the net, high into the air, and it's going to be deflected by Thomas Ryan. Nice save. Couldn't tell from this angle if the ball would have gone out or not, regardless of whether Thomas Ryan touched it. But you're not going to take any chances in that situation. And Ryan cleared the ball away. It goes out of bounds across the back line. Connors will take the corner kick. Here it comes. Into the air. Cleared away by Granite Hills. And the ball will bounce over here towards the near side and out of bounds. And yet another opportunity for La Costa Canyon. Santos got the ball back into play. La Costa Canyon now. Sends the ball back to Bullo. Bullo will kick it, clear it away, right at midfield. Pat Monahan there for La Costa Canyon. Now it's Granite Hills moving up the middle. Yoshinaga over to this side. Hewitt. Hewitt looks to the middle of the field. Nice defense by the Mavericks. Yoshinaga with the slide. And that will be against Yoshinaga with an illegal slide there. Bullo would take the free kick. Very strong kick down the middle of the field. And it's La Costa Canyon with the ball. Kaufman. Over to Carmi. Carmi will look towards the net. His kick will be stopped on a header by Granite Hills. Now for La Costa Canyon, number 12, Ben Grossman, battling for control of the ball. Whistle. He wanted a call, and that will go against the Mavericks. So Granite Hills will bring it up. Just about 30 minutes to go here in the second half. Grossman loses the ball. Konoski now moves into the corner towards the back line. 3 blue jerseys between him and the goal. He'll take the shot, and the ball will come back out. And this ball will go out of bounds here on the near side. Chuck Anderson for La Costa Canyon. Trying to find a spot for it. Sandoval for Granite Hills. Yoshinaga now with the ball. One-on-one with Monahan. Monahan now with the ball. Over to Ellens Martin. Now it's Connors bringing it up over on the far side across midfield. Passes the ball up to number 12, Grossman. He'll lose it. Granite Hills sends it back the other way. And Adam Cohen clears it out of the La Costa Canyon backfield. And for Granite Hills, number 17, Ryan Lustele will look, and now taking the kick will be number 22, Matt Smith. So the ball again goes back and forth and out. Again, this La Costa Canyon team needed overtime to get into this game as they defeated RBV. With about 10 minutes to go in that game, they were losing 1-0. And Sean Molina had the tying goal with just about 9 minutes to go in the game. And then Ben Grossman scored the winning overtime goal. And that landed the Mavericks here into this championship match. Granite Hills had a scare in the quarterfinals, but they really took it to Fallbrook in the semis by a score of 5-0. And that ball will go out of bounds across the back line. Last touch by the goalkeeper, Thomas Ryan. And so a corner kick coming up now for La Costa Canyon.
Shot was taken by number 4, Steve Kaufman. He'll also take the corner.
Left-footed kick by Kaufman, high into the air, well across the center of the field, over towards the far side. Granite Hills. So Granite Hills will have the ball over on the far side. They'll put it back into play. With Stille. His toss goes down the far side. And it is Granite Hills bringing it up. Jesse Fulcher. Now across midfield. Stepping in front. Nice play by number 3 of La Costa Canyon, Chuck Anderson, on defense. And La Costa Canyon taking the ball away. Number 7, Pat Monahan. Ball will come back deep into Granite Hills territory. Getting back on defense, Sean Silva. Ball high into the air. Can La Costa Canyon do anything with it? Number 11 there, Devin Kono. Kaufman now on the ground. So he gets tangled up with number 13, Saul Solis. All put back into play on the ground. Back to Kaufman. Kaufman will take a shot towards the net, into the middle. Cleared away by Granite Hills.
Fires up. The Mavericks are offsides.
So an offsides against La Costa Canyon. Ball coming across midfield. Granite Hills, just as they attempt to attack, we'll get a whistle. It goes against Granite Hills, and La Costa Canyon will restart the ball. Chuck Anderson. Kick goes high into the air, and as it comes down, we'll get a whistle. And that goes against Granite Hill, or actually La Costa Canyon, and it's Granite Hills who will bring it up. Yoshinaga. Strong kick, high into the air, right down the middle. And it's La Costa Canyon with it. Kaufman. Go to the far side. Grossman. Shot goes towards the net, and it's going to find its way across the back line.
Shot goes wide to the side.
And so the goalkeeper, Thomas Ryan, will clear it away once again. As we come up towards the 58th minute of this game, we've got no score. And the ball will go out just below midfield. Quickly, Granite Hills gets it back in, using the sideline.
That's a handball.
Yoshinaga will take the kick here from the near side. Each team retreating back. He's ready to go. Here's the kick. High into the air. Centered nicely, but coming out. Matt Bulow will make the stop. He caught it. Then the ball falls out of his hands, hits the ground, but on the bounce, he picks it right back up. And another great save by Matt Bulow, the goalkeeper of La Costa Canyon, keeping this game scoreless. Grossman runs into some trouble. Now back to number 7, Pat Monahan. Monahan tried to get it up to Grossman, found a Granite Hills defender instead. Ball goes out, and La Costa Canyon will have the opportunity to put it back into play on the throw-in. Monahan comes out with it. Off to Jason Santos. Pepin there in the middle for Granite Hills. Both teams scrambling for control of the ball. Kaufman. Owens Martin was looking on as well. Over to Monahan. Now moving towards the middle of the field, number 19, Jason Santos. Ball high into the air and coming out. Jumping up and making the stop, Thomas Ryan. Nick Ellens-Martin moves upfield. Crossfield pass. He'll find Konoski. Konoski, though, loses his balance and he'll fall. He was surrounded by 3 defenders and the goalkeeper. So not sure exactly how far he would have gotten if he would have maintained his footing. And the ball goes out on the far side. The Costa Canyon still with it. Ducarmi. His throw will come in. Over to Grossman. Grossman trying to get around Yoshinaga. Goes out of bounds off of Grossman. Yoshinaga showing off some nice defensive skill. As he'll push Grossman over to the side, the ball will go out.
Into the Eagles, number 9, Gavin Robertson, number 25, Julio.
Nice shot by our camera operator there. Hot air balloons here around the Rancho Santa Fe area, Del Mar.
And Kyle Hewitt.
And it's Granite Hills putting it into play on the far side. No score here in the second half of this championship game. And I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions, bringing you another game of the week. Bulow will clear that ball out of bounds. Still belongs to Granite Hills. Ball put back into play, cleared out by Bulow. High into the air over on the far side. Now it's La Costa Canyon trying to bring it across midfield, but Granite Hills gets back, and the Eagles will bring it up. Over here on the near side, the ball will go out. Off Granite Hills, and La Costa Canyon will have it. Costa Canyon's number 11. Gavin Kono loses the ball. Granite Hills have an opportunity, but the ball's too fast. It'll go out of bounds across the back line. And a goal kick for La Costa Canyon.
The San Diego section CF wishes to thank Live Touch Photography, Starwood Hotels and Resorts,
You briefly saw the scoreboard there, coming up to 17 minutes remaining here in the second half of this game. We're scoreless, and the way things are looking now, we could very well see overtime. Matt Bulow with a nice kick right at midfield. Pepin sends it back the other way for Granite Hills. And now it's Granite Hills on the attack. The defense stepping up for the Mavericks. Kono over to Kanoski, over to Kaufman. Kaufman finds an open man over in the corner. Connors. That was a nice pass. Connors' kick was going to be wide of the net, but it's going to be caught by Thomas Ryan anyway. Pepin trying to break free on the far side. Ball very high in the air, finally comes down. Granite Hills scrambling for control. They can't get it. And now finally the ball will go out of bounds here on the near side. Waiting for the ball to come down. Granite Hills defender gets there. As number 19 for La Costa Canyon, Jason Santos was waiting for the ball to get down. Goes out, and it'll be a goal kick for the Mavericks' Matt Bulow.
Into the game number 7, Jason Miller. On the number 23, Kyle Felix. Replacing Jesse Butcher and Julio Ledon.
Kick right down the middle. Nice header by the Mavericks to bring it across midfield. Pepin now makes his way over to the far side. Sends it back. Yoshinaga looks on. Now Yoshinaga following the ball. Costa Canyon moving in deep. Grossman take a shot and open net. Nice save by Granite Hills. Oh, wow. Coming out of the box. Thomas Ryan. Ben Grossman did everything he possibly could to try to get the ball into the net, and now he's getting a helping hand by Alex Yoshinaga, as he could definitely appreciate the try there by Grossman. And number 17, Ryan Lustele for Granite Hills, definitely saved a goal right there. Ben Grossman can't believe it. And the goal kick coming up for Granite Hills, as they will definitely clear the ball away. So at about the 66th minute, Ben Grossman for La Costa Canyon tried to put a score on the board, but a great save on a header by number 17, Ryan Lustele of Granite Hills, keeps this game tied at 0. Kaufman looks on. Owens Martin. Now back and forth the other way. Adam Cohen. Miller trying to run the ball down. Now here come the Mavericks once again with the pressure. They'll attack. Kanoski. And that ball will go out of bounds. It belongs to the Mavericks.
Mavericks forward at the 18. Coming out of the game is number 2, Nick Owens Martin for the Mavericks.
Looking on for Granite Hills, number 13, Saul Solis. Carmi. Nice throw by La Costa Canyon. The ball belongs to Granite Hills. Now they move here towards the near side and down. Oh, and he just can't control the ball. Ustale loses it for Granite Hills. Now trying to make his way into the middle of the field, number 9, Gavin Robertson. But the ball is pushed out by the Mavericks. Yoshinaga looks on. Now he has the ball right at midfield. The ball will go out of bounds. Coming up on about 11 minutes to go here in the second half. No score. Ball comes back. Granite Hills trying to penetrate the defense of the Mavericks. Granite Hills will have the ball.
At the concession stand today. So stop by there, get your personalized t-shirt.
And for Granite Hills, Sean Silva gets the ball back into play. Nice header coming out, Bulo. Well, it would have been nice if a couple of Granite Hills teammates would have been there. It was a wide open area, and Matt Bulo came out, grabbed the ball. He'll make the save. And now coming back across La Costa Canyon, the ball is cleared away and out. And for La Costa Canyon here on the near side, number 21, Adolfo Sosa. Sosa. Will leave the ball. And now number 11 for La Costa Canyon, Davin Kono. Waits for the whistle. There it goes. Throw will come in, and we started play. Kono centers the ball. Moving right down the middle, and that kick is going to be wide. Number 15, Adam Cohen. An ill-advised shot. Costa Canyon could have penetrated just a little bit deeper. As we are under 10 minutes to go. Here in regulation, no score.
A reminder, if the game remains scoreless, we will play 2 15-minute periods of overtime. It is golden goal. If nobody should score in the overtime, we will have co-champions. There will not be a shootout.
Granite Hills trying to attack, but the defense for La Costa Canyon clears it away. Connors works his way down the far side. Whistle that goes against Granite Hills. So if the score holds true here, the next 9 minutes or so, we will go into the first overtime period. We will have 2 15-minute overtime periods with the golden goal. And we will not have penalty kicks. So if this score remains 0-0 through 2 overtime periods, we will have co-champions. Now, wouldn't that be something? Streaking down the near side, getting the ball. Not in time as it goes out. Number 9, Gavin Robertson for Granite Hills. Got there as quickly as he could, but not good enough as the ball will go out. And La Costa Canyon will put it back into play. And again, it goes out at midfield. Grossman and Lustele battling for the ball. And Grossman can't believe that it's going to go against him. And Granite Hills will have control of the ball. That's the call. And it's Granite Hills. Nice solid kick towards the net and coming out, making a nice save. Matt Bulo. Matt did a great job. I mean, he was right in the middle of several players from either team. And that just cracks me up how One guy in the middle can just break free of the pack, jump up and grab the ball, but that's the advantage you have when you can use your hands. Thomas Ryan clears it across midfield. Kyle Hewitt in the middle. Over to Yoshinaga, can't control the ball. And a whistle that will go against Granite Hills. And now it's Kaufman on the far side. Slowly moves up. Over to Connors. Back to number 15, Adam Cohen. Granite Hills, Listile again is there, plugs up the hole, sends it back the other way. Connors again. Now the ball will move over towards the near side, into the corner. Kono centers it. Ellens Martin trying to get around a couple defenders. He'll move towards the back line. He'll lose control of the ball, and it will go out right here. Nearly goes out at midfield. Save, though. And now finally will go out off of La Costa Canyon. Coming up on about 6 minutes to go here in the second half. Now moving his way past midfield, number 19. Jason Santos. Quickly the ball back into play. Connors. Cleared away by Granite Hills. Header, Chuck Anderson. Now we'll come back the other way. Granite Hills struggling for control of the ball. A lot of contact here. Jason Miller. Now it's La Costa Canyon right here. Kaufman in the middle. Trying to get around a couple of defenders. He can't do it. Granite Hills takes it away. Actually, they send the ball into Costa Canyon territory where it's sent back out the other way. Kanoski.
Kanoski plays the ball to the defender, gets it forward inside the 18. Quick restart.
Connors. Quickly, his shot is going to be stopped by Thomas Ryan. A great save as he goes into the air and comes down with the ball. So La Costa Canyon on that throw-in. Got the ball in quickly and a quick shot by Connors.
High shield by Ducharme. Average to the throw-in.
Pep in there in the middle of the field. The bottom of your screen as he looks on. Solis there providing the defense, but the ball will go out. And La Costa Canyon's number 17, David Ducarme, will put the ball into play. Just below midfield. Throw is taken away by Solis. Solis now will move down the far side. He'll run out of real estate. The ball will go out of bounds. Kaufman up to Ellens Martin. Kanoski was there, but lets Kaufman take it. Nick Ellens Martin with the ball is going to be taken away by Granite Hills. Now Granite Hills will come upfield. Pepin in a foot race here on the near side with Chuck Anderson. Can't get there in La Costa Canyon. Will put the ball into play. Kick will come. Actually, the throw-in will come in and will be headed out of bounds by Granite Hills. And so La Costa Canyon will put the ball into play here on the near side. And Chuck Anderson will send the ball back to Matt Bullough. And he'll go to the far side. Ducarme, just as he's going to kick the ball and clear it away, is going to be tripped up by Granite Hills. And we have just about 4 minutes to go. Unofficial time.
2 minutes up to the regulation time. 2 minutes. Plus timeout.
The ball will go out of bounds. Number 19 was there for the Costa Canyon. Jason Santos. Pepin tried to break free. Too many green jerseys back on defense again, though. You can't do it. Lustele. Correction, Sean Silva with the ball into play for Granite Hills. And now Silva will wait. Silva now will look downfield. Throw comes in. Yoshinaga here on the near side. Tries to get around a defender. He will. Angles into the corner. His kick is going to be centered. Here's a header! Another great save by Matt Bullo. And that's the closest Granite Hills has come to score here in the second half. We remain tied at 0. Kick will move into the corner. Miller battling there with number 3, Chuck Anderson. And the ball will go out across the back line, and we'll have a goal kick for La Costa Canyon. This could be a very critical time of the game, as now each team, understanding the amount of time left, they may try to push the ball up and try for a quick score, at least a shot on goal, but that could also open up some holes on defense and allow the other team to find an opening and put one in of their own. Kyle Hewitt moves upfield, passes the ball. Nobody there, though, and it'll roll out of bounds across the back line. Under 2 minutes. We actually are playing in some extra time now. There's a whistle. And that will be the end of the second half. The end of regulation here in the 2004 Boys Division I CIF San Diego Section Championship game. We've played 80 minutes. We've gotten no score. I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions. We'll be back with the first overtime period in just a minute. Welcome to overtime here in this championship match between La Costa Canyon and Granite Hills. We've played scoreless soccer for 80 minutes. And again, we're in a golden goal situation. We're going to play 2 15-minute overtime periods if need be. And after that time, if nobody has scored, we will have co-champions. And it's La Costa Canyon moving in deep over into the far corner. Looking for some help. Kanoski is there, but he's surrounded by blue Granite Hills Eagles jerseys. And it's the Eagles who will hold tough. And now goalkeeper Thomas Ryan on the goal kick will set the ball down and clear it away from the net. Kick comes to midfield. Connors will be called. Pepin goes right over his back. And Yoshinaga with the ball. So he brings it back. Lustele stops it. And it'll be Yoshinaga will take the kick just below midfield. Kick comes in. Connors gets back. Matt Bullo retrieves the ball. Now the kick will come high into the air, deep into Granite Hills territory, where it is headed out of bounds and belongs to La Costa Canyon. So La Costa Canyon now down here again for the second time in this overtime period. They failed to get a shot on goal the first time out. And we'll see what Connors decides to do with the ball. Pat Connors. Ball comes in over to Konoski. Connors will take a shot towards the net. High into the air. Still bouncing around. Cleared away by Granite Hills. Yoshinaga takes the ball there. Now it's Kaufman. Kaufman goes right to the net. It's going to be wide. Thomas Ryan with a couple of great saves here to start this overtime period. Well, actually one save right in front of the net. This second ball was out across the back line, wide of the net. And Thomas Ryan sends the ball high into the air right at midfield. And now Granite Hills, Solis, one-on-one. Now it comes back. Solis again back there. And the ball will go out of bounds across the back line. And La Costa Canyon moves down in front of the net. Beautiful skyline here, or the campus of Westview High School. Pacific Ocean just over yonder. Matt Smith will take the throw in here from the side. A lot of traffic high into the air, cleared away by La Costa Canyon. Dangerous move there. And we've got an injured player for Granite Hills. Now it's La Costa Canyon attacking the net. Ball too far. Thomas Ryan over to Yoshinoga. Yoshinaga will bring it up across midfield now. Pepin battling with Ducarme in the corner. Ducharme, it'll go off his leg. And an injury timeout now for Granite Hills. Dan Sims, the injured player, he'll be replaced by Sean Silva of Granite Hills. And we'll start up again here. Granite Hills with the ball. Throw will come in high into the air. Bounces around in front of the net. It's going to find the back of the net. It goes off of Solis. Number 13, Saul Solis, puts the golden goal into the back of the net. Off the throw-in from the side. And the 2004 CIF San Diego Section Division I Boys Soccer Champions are once again the Granite Hills Eagles for the fourth time in a row, as they will defeat the La Costa Canyon Mavericks here in overtime. 5 minutes into the first overtime. Saul Solis on the header will put the ball into the back of the net, just past Matt Bullo. And the Granite Hills Eagles are victorious here at Westview High School. Again, the final score, Granite Hills Eagles 1, the La Costa Canyon Mavericks 0. What a hard-fought game by both of these teams, as they were scoreless for 84 minutes, 59 seconds, and at the 5-minute mark of this overtime period, it was Saul Solis ending this game, ending the season, and crowning Granite Hills the 2004 Division I champions. I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions. We sure hope you've enjoyed this game, and we hope to see you again soon sometimes. Congratulations to each of these teams, and it's Granite Hills Eagles with the 2004 title with a 1-0 victory over La Costa Canyon. Have a good night, everybody.
he's the team captain, Steve Hoffman. Number 5, Nick Anderson. Number 6, Sean Molina. Number 7, Pat Monahan. Number 9, Tyler Phillips. Number 10, Tyler Powell. Number 11, Gavin Kono. Number 12, Vito Grossman. Number 14, Jeff Kanoski. Number 15, Adam Cohen. Number 16, Pat Carters. Number 17, David Ducharme. Number 19, Jason Dos Santos. Number 21, Adolfo Sosa. Number 23, Jimmy Buelan. Number 27, Brendan Forrester. Number 30, Blake Marino. Number 32, David Jacinto. Number 37, John Luna. And the goalkeepers, number 0, Adam Afghani. And a standing going, number 0, Matt Zola. And accepting the royal plaque, the head coach of the Mavericks, Apollo Rios. Also receiving the Sportsmanship Award as part of the statewide Pursuing Victory with Honor program, the Mavericks would like to recognize defender number 17, David Ducharme. In Germany 2004, runners-up for Division I men's soccer, the Costa Canyon Mavericks. Big round of applause, please. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your 1, 2, 3, 4 times CF Division I Men's Soccer Champion, the Granite Eagles. First up, the goalkeepers, number 1, Thomas Ryan. Number 0, Taco Braticoni. Number 0, R.J. Smith. Number 2, Josh Sandoval. Number 3, Peyton Nemo. Number 4, Daniel McMillan. Number 5, Ryan Monty. Number 9, Gavin Robertson. Number 10, Sean Silva. Number 11, Jesse Butcher. Number 12, Jeremy Parsley. Number 13, Saul Solis. Number 14, Carl Tucker. Number 15, Dan Sims. Number 16, Ben Maple. Number 17, Ryan Luceret. Number 18, Alan Gabrielson. Number 21, Joseph Bono. Number 22, Matt Smith. Number 23, Kyle Hewitt. Number 24, Daniel Kono. Number 25, Julio Leon. Number 26, John Kohlenberg. And the team captains, number 7, Jason Miller. Number 27, Alex Yoshinaga. And the game-winning goal, number 21, Sean Pepper. Accepting the championship trophy, your head coach, Sammy Naylor. And the winner of the Sportsmanship Award for the Eagles of the Pursuing Victory with Honor program, number 7, Ryan Monte. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2004 CAF Division I Men's Soccer Champions, the Granite Hills Eagles. Your 4-time champions.